How's it going today, guys? So today we have a very exciting topic, and obviously I'm joking about that. Today we're talking about what to look for the first time you're shopping for car insurance. So maybe you just got on the road and you're getting car insurance for the first time, or you just got a new vehicle and you're looking to get car insurance for it. Well, a lot of people unfortunately make the mistake of either just picking someone at random or picking whoever their employer gives them a discount with, sometimes with group plans, or just picking what their family members have already. And this is a mistake because in many cases you can leave a lot of money on the table because you're overpaying. I just want to share my personal story with this quick. I got a newer car about a year ago now, and my employer gives me a discount. I'm not going to mention names of insurers because it's different for everybody, but basically the one insurer that was the discount, where basically they said, oh, we'll take it automatically out of your paycheck and we'll give you a group discount. Well, the quote came in at $190 a month. And then I got a quote from somewhere else at $103 a month. So $87 a month price difference on their discount. So that's why it's really, really important to get multiple different quotes. Don't just be lazy about it and pick one at random, because if I had, that's $87 a month. That's close to $1,000 a year that I'm just throwing away because I picked the wrong insurer. So when you're getting car insurance for the first time, it's very important to get multiple different quotes. But basically, this is the process I would go through if you're looking to pick an insurance provider for the first time. So number one, you have to consider what you are actually looking for out of an insurer, because there's different things that people look for. Are you looking for the cheapest possible insurance? Maybe you're in school, you're a younger kid, and you're just looking to save money. You don't care about the customer service or the coverage, you just want it to be the cheapest possible. Or maybe you're looking for the best coverage available. You're concerned about your safety and the liability, so you're looking for the best coverage possible. Or you're somebody who doesn't want to handle the process of a claim yourself, so you're looking for the best customer service record possible. You can't get it all, so you kind of have to compromise with price when it comes to the better coverage as well as better customer service. So it's something you have to consider yourself. But a general rule of thumb is that local agents that have like brick and mortar buildings or offices, they're generally better with claims because they have actual agents who work the area, but they're going to be more expensive because they have to pay for things that those online-based national insurers don't have to pay for. Now, when you go through an online-based national insurer, it's generally cheaper, but it is going to be a more difficult claim process in the sense of you have to do a lot of the work yourself, maybe taking pictures and filling out information on your phone. Luckily, I've never had an accident, so I've never had to file a claim with my insurers, so that's a good thing. But just consider what the process is if you're using one of those online insurers. Number two, once you've decided basically what you're looking for out of an insurer, you want to figure out what the current and past customers think. So I recommend getting a list of 3 to 5 insurers. I would maybe pick some of the most popular ones, or ask your friends who they have and pick 3 to 5 different ones that they've mentioned to do some research on. So you want to basically see what their satisfaction and complaint history is like. And you can usually find annual reports on licensed insurers by the state. If you look it up, I don't think the state produces that document, but you can usually find, if you search for your state, like car insurance in New York or Rhode Island or whatever, you can find a list usually of the licensed insurers, and that will help you figure out who insures in your state, and then that's when you can start to do a little bit more research. But for the most part, any of those national online-based insurers probably insure the whole country as far as I know. Then, so if you're looking for places to do research on the major insurance companies, I would check J.D. Power and Associates, Consumer Reports, and then also you want to just talk to your friends and family. So talk to your family, talk to your friends. Hey, have you had a claim? How was your experience working with these people? Is there anything you would say, is there anything you'd recommend about them, or is there anything you wouldn't recommend about them? Just, get some feedback from your friends and family. That's probably your best bet where you get the best opinions. Okay, number 3. So basically, once you've figured out what you want out of an insurer, you've made a list of people and made a list of insurers, and you did your research on the satisfaction overall with that insurance company. Now is when you're going to get quotes. So you're going to get quotes from the insurers that meet your criteria. In order to do this, they're likely going to need your social security number, your license number, your vehicle identification number, accident and violation history, unless they can pull that from your license. Not really sure. It probably depends on each company. They also probably want to know your mileage habits as well as any special memberships. So maybe if you're in AAA or something like that, there may be some special discount like that. It all depends based on the insurer. But if you have any special memberships, or you're in the military, something like that, I'm sure they'll want to know that in order to give you a quote. So then what you're going to do is get multiple quotes and compare them. And yeah, this is going to be time consuming. To get 3 to 5 different quotes will probably take you 1 to 2 hours, but it's very important so you know you're getting the best price possible. And then what you want to do is figure out what liability limits you're comfortable with and use obviously those same liability limits with each insurer. That way you can get an accurate pricing from each one to compare them. Number 4, this is when the fun part begins. This takes a little bit of work, but if you're looking to save as much money as possible, get the best possible quote, now we move into the discounts and negotiation phase. So when you have multiple quotes in front of you, you have leverage because you can call these guys up and say, hey, this insurance company just offered me the same coverage for $20 a month less. What can you do for me? So if you were really dead set on one insurance company, based on your research you did beforehand, and they're coming in higher than the competitors, call them up and say, here's what your competitors can do for me. Tell me why I should go through you. Tell me what you can do for me. At that point, you have leverage. So you want to basically ask if they can match or beat competitors, and then ask about any special discounts. And here's a list of the most common discounts. I'll just read through them real quick. So good driver discounts, multi-policy, so if you have homeowners insurance or renter's insurance or motorcycle, RV insurance, with that same company they may be able to give you a discount because you have multiple policies. Married couples, so if you're married and you're both looking to get insurance. Student discounts, advanced safety features, and in most cases anti-lock brakes and certain airbags count as advanced safety features. So you want to make sure they're aware if you have these things in your car. I know I get a discount on both of my cars because I have anti-lock brakes, and I don't know of any car that doesn't have one these days, but apparently I get a little discount for having that feature. Also mention to them if you drive low mileage, because if you're on the road less, it may be cheaper for insurance. Multi-vehicles, so in my case I actually have 2 cars insured through the same company, and so I get a little discount for having 2 vehicles with the same person. That's different than multi-policy because multi-vehicle is 2 auto insurance policies as opposed to multiple different policies like RV versus motorcycle, whatever. Profession or organization, so tell them where you work. Maybe there's some kind of discount. Like I said in my example in the beginning, they offered a group policy for me. It didn't end up being the cheapest, but if your workplace does offer some kind of group policy, at least get a quote just to see what the price is. Defensive driving, the other thing is too, if you're required to take any kind of driving course for work, you may be able to submit that to your insurance company for a discount. I'm required to take a driver's course every 3 years where I work, and I was able to submit that to my insurance company, and it counted towards a defensive driving class and saved me it was only like $6 a month, but across the whole year, that's about, $72, so, it's free money. And then they may offer you a discount for lump payment, so if you pay it all at once up front, there may be a discount there. Customer loyalty, if you've been a long-time customer or your family has been with that same group for a long time. And then low emission vehicle, if they have any kind of discounts for driving an energy efficient, a fuel efficient vehicle with low emissions. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much the whole process of getting insurance for the first time as a new driver, or if you got a new car and you're looking to insure it. Yes, it's going to take a lot of work, but this process should guarantee that you get the best possible coverage at the best possible price. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. Feel free to drop me a comment below with any questions or feedback you have for this video. And as always, I thank you guys for watching.